then they will watch the videos or images playing on those screen walls. So it's kind of an uncomfortable experience or moment because everything in this screen space is unusual. Like that, the media installation and street space, uncomfortable chair and uncomfortable experience. My target audience are the employees who have been struggling for work for several years. So this screen space will give them a chance to move into a unfamiliar space or unfamiliar room. Then they can re-witness the everyday life in a different angle, so that they can rethink the ignorant moment, and then they treasure this moment. I have drawn a simple storyboard to explain what's the whole experience for the audience, and this experience will start from a corridor. Then the audience will move into this strange space by themselves. So the first, they will meet a tilted child, a lying child, blocking the way in front of the door. This is the first uncomfortable point in this whole experience. And then they will move into the middle of the room and meet the triangle-shaped screens. And the details of the screens I will talk about later. So, through this project, I hope to address two research questions. And the first one is how to explore the relation between the space and the people's emotion, especially for the strange space. So I need to know what kind of space could be the uncomfortable for people, or what will people do, or what's their reaction when they move into a strange space. So I need to know their feedbacks and their emotion changement. And the second question is how to lead people to participating in my project naturally, and it's kind of positive participation. So I don't want to use any guide words or use some instruction to force them to take part into my project. I hope they can do it by themselves. So in terms of the first question, I have done three kinds of testing or experiment before. The first one is questionnaire of strange feelings. I have designed a questionnaire and invited 20 persons to do it. The questions is about the different kind of chairs, including the materials and the positions and the structure of the chairs. And also I posed a question about what will you do if you meet a special child. And when I organized the data, I found nearly everyone were interested or curious about this kind of chairs, and they helped to have a try on these chairs. And they also mentioned that sometimes they used to ignore the feeling when they are sitting on the chair, or sometimes they can't remember the moment when they're doing something with the chair. The second testing is documentary of postures. I recorded different postures when people sitting in different positions or different situations, such as in the library and in the coffee and in the urban square, or waiting for some people waiting for the bus. Different kind of postures. So I can find that people's postures vary from different situations, and when they sit on different kind of chair, the posture or the emotion or the feeling will change as well. And also these pictures or these postures will be used in my content of the screens when I will play on the screen walls. And the third test is the practice of chair. I put lying chair in front of door and blocking their way. And there are four words: strange, obstacle, wonder, and uncomfortable. These four words can simply summarize their feelings when they met the chair. And also, I think these four words are what I expected for their reaction. So I think these testings are very useful or very important for me because I can use the important posture or use their feelings to use in my installation. So when it comes to the second question, participation of the audience, I always thinking that how to make them move into this space and sit on the chair. This is the first step. And the second step is how to make them stay longer on the chair and watch the videos. So there are two steps I hope to guide them or invite them to do that. This is the sketch picture I made to show how the screen works. And there are two big screens placing in the center of the room, and it may composed into a sharp triangle shape. The people will sit in front of the screens and then watch the videos on the screen. And I will show a video effect. Yeah, this is the screen effect. I hope the screen will divide it into different parts into a fragile screens, and each part of the screen will show different images or different videos of people's postures when they're sitting on the chair. And to attract people move closely into the screens, the screens will playing in an order from this side to the center, so people could be attracted when they move into this chair and then sit on the chair. All these things I have mentioned is what I have done before this presentation, and for the next plan, I hope to concentrate on the screen's content and the screen's structure. So in the following 2 months, I think I need to learn some skills of SketchUp and learn some After Effects or Max MSP, but I'm not sure which one is the most useful. But I think I could make a video effect to show how the screen's content and how the screen's structure, and then make an obvious sketch. And then I will also focus on the interactive of people, because that's the most important part of my project. I hope them to stay longer and have this experience by themselves. I don't want to force them. Yeah. And this is the schedule for the next 2 months. And everything will begin with the testing of the positive interactivity. If I can decide which way is the best, so the screen content and the structure of the screen will decide it. So I can start with the skills of some software, and then some sketch can come up. And at the end of the period, I think I can complete the proposal and organize everything in order. Yeah, and also I'm ready to make this project to my final project, and if everything will take into the practice, I think the facilities of the screens and the projectors and electricity techniques and the installation I should take and to the real it and learn some techniques or doing some testing. And I also need to get a long time to, in case some adjustment, and I will change a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So I think I'm going to apologize to Ennis because I don't think we have time to do your presentation because I'm afraid it would just be cut off at this stage. So apologies to you, and there's always more time eaten up by transferring files and technical stuff than one can ever allow for. So next week you'll do yours, and then hopefully we won't be so rushed when you're doing it, which would just be distracting I think. Okay, so first of all I want to say I'm really impressed with the work that's happening in here, and it's really good to see it at this stage and to kind of see the development